Yo, what is up? It is your boy Stephlyon, and guys, the behind the ships is here for the Aurora MKII. No, the Scorpius Mark II. Let's react to it. Let's see all the features that are going to come with the ship, because the ship looks really nice. I do like the look of it. I just don't feel it has the Aurora's personality in it all the way. Like, it has a few features that are close by, but apart from that, it does look hella sick. But let's see all the new functionalities that we're going to get with the Aurora Mark II.
So the RSI Aurora is the quintessential starter Star Citizen ship.
The new version doesn't look like a starter
anymore.
anymore.
For a long time, it was one of the first ships that they saw.
Beautiful.
So it gave you that first experience of boarding your own ship, exploring the interior, although limited, and then finally climbing into the pilot seat and then taking off for your first mission or exploration.
Damn, bro.
Whilst the game
that was my experience, man. I love that ship, bro. I love the ship.
Evolved over the last decade, and we have learned a lot more about building spaceships in that time. We felt that now was the right time to go revisit the Aurora series.
Doing a follow-up
I don't know,
of
man.
the original Aurora is actually quite the task, because you have to make sure that it's as beloved as the original.
Y'all, let's have a little poll. Let me know below. Do you think this is gonna be as beloved as the original Aurora? Do you think this is gonna even get close? It's two Scorpius. It's two Scorpius.
The Mark II combines the classic DNA of the original Mark I Aurora and then brings it up to modern day standards, both in terms of visuals and gameplay loop.
RSI tend to want to kind of push the boundaries a little bit. They want to look back and see what they've done in the past and what was successful, but they're not scared to really embrace new ideas. We've tried to keep the overall proportions and styling of the base Aurora with the Mark II, but we just tried to sharpen it up.
Oh, you sharpened it a lot.
So
I mean, I'll tell you that.
Angular style. It looks really sleek. Everything flows.
It
has
does look nice. The ship does look nice, but like, I feel like it's just, the Aurora to me is supposed to embody like your first car. Like, you're 17-year-old, you get your first car. It's not the best, it's not the newest, and you go around banging around in it, and you scratch it up, and then you get used to driving, and then you're like, okay, it's time for me to move on to my next car. That's what I got when I was getting to the Aurora. That's the feeling I got. The Aurora Mark II just feels like way beyond that, way beyond that.
Armored look.
The circular door is still there to enter the ship, but it's hidden by the newer layered RSI door designs.
So armored.
We've still got those really iconic 4 wings down the sides that give the ship its length.
There's also some doors that open up and they show the VTOLs underneath, which are these fans that help support the ship while it's changing trajectories.
There's even a cool new feature where you can vault onto the top of the ship over the front canopy.
Wait, what? You can
My favorite part of that entire ship is actually the back section. Cool. It has tons of detail that all lines up towards the center of the ship.
Something we were keen to follow up with is some of the RSI ships have transforming states.
Like, guys, look at this, right? You can't tell me that's the same ship. Come on, bro. If they took this chassis and just did this with the wings, I would have loved it. If they literally just took the exact same chassis and did this with the wings, it's beautiful.
We were playing with the idea of like, do we open the wings? Do we not open the wings? And as soon as we kind of started playing with the idea and seeing how it looked, it just felt natural.
The base Aurora Mark II comes with 4 size 2 weapon hardpoints.
Oh damn, so it comes with 4 guns.
4 size 2 missile hardpoints.
Whoa. 4 size 2s and 4 size 2 missiles. This is no longer a starter ship. What the hell? This is basically just a little bit weaker than the freaking Avenger Titan.
Each defaulting to 2 size 1 missiles.
The guns are actually attached to what the wings are attached to. So when the wings pop off, the guns are still attached to the ship.
So if you lose your wings, you're not totally out of the fight.
No, so if you lose your wings, you'll lose your missiles, and you'll lose VTOL if you lose the bottom wings.
But you don't lose your guns. So basically your guns are never going. So damn. Sometimes I like being able to say I'm taking someone's guns. Like for the Hawk, if you fight a Hawk and you take out the wings, you take out some weapons. I kind of like that idea.
Back to Aurora, one thing that came up was, do we want to do variants or do modules?
In terms of production, a variant of a ship is actually a lot of work on our part. You have to redo modeling, you have to almost rethink the whole entire ship.
Modules.
The ship now, instead of being a variant, comes with 2 different modules.
And the advantage of modules is you buy one Aurora Mark II, and forever in the future, when upgrades happen to the ship, you can grab that module and then add it to your own ship.
Wait, so there's a
TS
storage
what
module?
we internally refer to as the cargo module, provides an additional 6 SEU cargo on a drop lift.
Wait. So you get, the Aurora, the normal Aurora has 3 SEU space. You can get 6 more? That puts it at 9, which makes the Aurora better than the Avenger Titan. Wait, no, how dare you? You scum! How dare you?
The whole cargo capacity of the Aurora Mark II with it equipped to 8 SEU, which is a pretty competitive
8 SEU, that's okay, right.
Changes with the TS cargo
That's the
module
same
and
as the
base
Avenger.
Aurora is the cargo is held internally rather than underslung underneath, so it's more protected.
So it's great for somebody who's just getting started, who wants to do hauling missions before upgrading to something bigger like a Zeus.
Wait, what the hell is that? How come it has
Or
an
you
extra
can either go with
elevator? Yo, did they just implement an elevator to like load food and things into your ship?
the defense module, which adds
Defense.
8 S2 missiles and also 1 S1 shield generator in the back of it.
So if you add 8 S2 missiles, you're much more lethal. And if you add another S1 shield, you're adding 50% more shield to your ship.
Wait, so you can add more shields and missiles, so you can basically become a deviant. Oh my goodness. Bro, you can take this thing and actually, bro, nah, that's tough. That is tough. I still don't like it as the Aurora Mark II, because I don't see the Aurora, but that's tough right there.
So the player can decide whichever one suits their playstyle the most.
Damn, do you
In the
get a
future,
cargo
we can
module?
Definitely foresee other modules coming along, and anybody who has the Aurora Mark II now will be able to use those modules later on.
I like the idea of the modules. I think a lot of ships should get modules, because I feel like sometimes when they change ships, some things like, even things like the Scorpius and things, the fact that there's not the Scorpius, the Hornets. When you have so many different Hornets and you're basically only changing 1 or 2 things, being able to use modules would have made it a lot easier and a lot simpler. It does shoot them in the foot in terms of being able to sell a whole new ship to people, or just like a cheaper module or whatever. Well, it depends on the price of the modules now. But I feel like that's a nice way to go, because having a list of like 30, 40 different ships and then they're all the same ship because that's your favorite style of ship, and now you have to like choose between those, or you can just say, hey, pull it up, change the module or whatever. That makes it a lot easier, streamlines it, takes all those names of ships off your freaking ASOP. So I do like the idea of that, I really do.
One of the kind of limiting factors of the Mark I was its overall size. With the Mark II, we built it more from the inside out, so we knew all the features that we wanted it to deliver.
You get in from the airlock door. On your left, you have the nice pilot seat. We have a nice view from there. We have a lot of glass, so we can really see space from pretty much everywhere when you turn around. You have 2 shelves for mission.
Did y'all hear that stupid alarm buzzing? No, listen, gang. Did you hear that stupid alarm buzzing? Even they don't know how to fix it. Listen.
We have a lot of glass, so we can really see space from pretty much everywhere when you turn around. You have 2 shelves for mission boxes, so you can take the ship to do missions.
Oh, damn, they got more shelves in there?
Engineering screen with components below that. If you continue on the right, you have a suit locker.
Oh, it comes with a suit locker.
And at the end of the ship, you have the bed.
Damn, they squeeze a lot in this thing.
The first Aurora.
What the hell?
When you lie down, you have a big screen on top of your head.
It's very enclosed, but it all has a very functional style to it. Everything like sort of feels like it should be where it is. The paints are awesome. We have a lot of cool.
I just wish I liked it better as the Aurora Mark II. I just wish I did, but I can't. Options.
We have a solid black line. We have a bronze and green one. There's one tint that's iridescent that's inspired by
beautiful.
Aurora Borealis. I think that one came out really well.
Yeah, that's beautiful right there. It
One
looks
of
like
my
a
favorite
freaking
tints was
dragonfly.
inspired by an old video game that I grew up with that I loved. And I think when the players find it, they'll be doing some barrel rolls.
Alongside the Mark II Aurora, we also wanted to celebrate the Mark I Aurora, and for that reason we decided to introduce a 6th special edition variant called the Aurora Mark I SE.
So the Mark I Special Edition is really our sending off of the Mark I.
Damn.
It's taking all of the best elements from the different Mark I models that we
And
do.
just dropping them
into
on one.
So it takes the improved cargo of the CL, the base level of the MR,
Damn.
the weapon loadout and the intakes of the LN, and then the luxurious take of the LX seat.
We also wanted to give it a really nice unique paint.
Is that chrome?
A nice update to the interior in terms of its materials and its colours.
This is making me sad. Why am I getting sad over this freaking Aurora, man?
It was like a high-end sports model of some of the cars you see out and about.
So is the Mark II replacing the Mark I?
No, it's not replacing it. So you still get to keep all your Mark I Auroras. RSI just aren't manufactured them anymore. Just like the Mark I Hornets, they're here to stay in-game. They're still going to be supported. They're still going to have bug fixes. They're going to have any features that they don't support yet updated in time to support that. They're here to stay, but we hope they will turn into this classic car status within the universe.
At least they're still here. At least they're not taking them
Did a
away.
great job.
Damn, at least they're not taking them
It
away
is
from me.
clearly an Aurora, but brought up to just kind of modern RSI visuals.
Clearly,
I have a big background in creating the first levels of games. For me as a designer, I thought a lot about the new player coming on and having the ship be as welcoming as possible.
I feel like that ship looks
It's a great
daunting,
starter
man.
package. It's everything you could want to start the game with.
But even if you have other ships, it's there as a sort of useful modular utility ship that you can just have as your second ship, perhaps, when your main ship is perhaps being claimed or damaged and you just want to get back out there.
Damn, I think this became the new best starter. Holy. Yeah, I think they just blew the Nomad and Avenger out of the water with this one. Yikes. Okay, yeah, it's a dope look. I know I have my things about the ship, but it is a dope ship. I just don't like the Mark II aspect of it. I just don't, and I don't think anything's going to change my mind on that. But apart from that, it's a nice ship. It looks nice. It looks clean. It has all the utility you need, bro. If I was splurgulent, I would actually get it. I would actually pledge for it because it's a decent ship. I'm never going to take that away from it. It is a freaking decent ship. And this whole new modularity thing they're bringing with it, beautiful. I like the idea. I like the fact that there's multiple functionalities you can get from the same ship. But yeah, it's a decent ship. Just doesn't hit my Aurora Mark II part of my heart, you know, like it just doesn't. It doesn't. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know. Have you pledged for it? Did you melt them? Did you buy it? Did you get the War Bond version? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget, if you like this video and you liked my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to go check out RSI. Make sure to go check out the official Star Citizen channel as well on YouTube. And I'll see you guys on the next one.